Alrighty. Let's see if I can get everyone here. As well as my thing is starting. Alrighty. Make sure the audio is working fine. And by that little quote, I do believe I'm good. Welcome everyone to my next part of playing Final Fantasy 16 in what is likely the slowest run ever recorded on YouTube. Might be all fun somewhere in July, but I want to at least make some progress on this game. And so let's see. But since it's also been a while, I think I'm going to try to go after the bounty marks, because I think they'll be a little bit, if not easier, then at least simpler than trying to go after or anything else.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Yeah, let's go to give this to the curse breaker.
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, here we go.
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
I know it's not technically his name, but now I'm just
Others weren't so lucky though.
remembering the fact that this is technically the first time Sid is a playable character.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
I imagine
Sounds like
not.
the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started.
Oh yeah, that Sora would be very confused, especially when that Sid turns into a giant monster.
Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over.
Actually, one second. Let me just double check something. Oh yeah, Link, I'm actually in a party that you're part of, so if you want to join in for the live commentary, feel free.
Not so much as a thing.
Still waiting for Light to join in, but
I've got some manners at
oh well,
least.
gotta do this now, otherwise I'll never do it.
You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
I
That was
shall.
the last of the apples. I should head
Hey,
to the backyard
Pixel.
and pass along everyone's regards.
Let's see. Gonna go. Let's see. Where do I go? Sorry if you hear the dog, by the way. Dog likes barking at people. I don't know why. Oh, not paying attention. Yeah. Sorry for starting so late. It couldn't be helped in the circumstances. Alright, let's see. Come on. Aim in. Ah, there. There she is.
Hello, sorry about that.
Earthbreakers send their thanks
Just
and their compliments. They were clearly very fond of
I
me.
had a
assume you were
lot of
busy.
notifications.
Remembered
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of notifications going off because, of course,
very kind, even to
Pixel and Bear are still discussing what Pixel dropped in our Fabula Ultimate group, which, of course, is the Sky Spear.
Oh, yeah.
She put everything into her work.
Really good homebrew content. Tend has me reworking the future of our character, much like everyone else in the in the dang thing.
And now it's
Yep.
a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than
I've
I
also
deserve.
been, like,
By the way,
taken care of.
Otto's
Well,
expecting something
I just
to
spent.
crop.
I'm just spending the day at the
And I
Gold
wouldn't
Saucer
mind
here
some
on
of it either,
14.
if that's not too much to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Aww. You know, it was effectively a fetch quest, if you don't mind me saying. That was a very lovely little exchange of dialogue.
Oh,
Especially as I think I remember Martell, the original Martell, how she tried to get items for a guy who originally didn't really care much about her as long as the plants got delivered, and now it seems that at her death, he's effectively merged them both into one, which is, you know, a nice way of seeing like some good old character growth.
Yeah, even for NPCs. This is what I like. This is what I like about 16. Even the NPCs get some growth.
I know. I'm looking forward to when we actually. What can I do with the Wall of Memories? Oh, it shows me all the items that I've attained. Oh, that's actually nice. Since the bed's right here. Okay. So, before we forget, the next thing on my mind, before we continue the main story, is going to go hunting. Because there's two more marks left on the board, because I've already killed one before I ironically enough unlocked the board.
Yeah!
Alright, my little Moogle friend, show me the board. Alrighty, so I got an Angel of Death in Caravuse Senque, and something called the Belleforg in the Broken Hill Rosaria. So let's quickly try to go over there.
Yeah, the Belphegor,
Oh.
which is a dragon.
Oh, well, isn't that ironic? It has officially cut off my access to go to these other locations.
Lovely.
Well, I'm so glad I built up so much suspense for going hunting, only then to be told Nah, bro. The plot comes first.
Thanks, game.
Like, dang, I'm pretty sure this pretty much just got unlocked. Oh? Oh, never mind. We're
I
fine.
think it was wise to leave, Gav. He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose.
Yeah, anyways, Pixel,
I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
yeah.
He has a knack for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying what you got for Sky Spear.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Yeah.
I don't mind you coming with skills I wouldn't be interested in. It adds more diversity, because I already know what heroic skill I would get.
Return to Iron.
Yeah.
Or even homebrewed classes. Oh.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Alright, because Jill... Ooh, looks like she got more dialogue here. Nope. Jill does not get anything more. The Grand Imperial Province of Rosaria does. With renewed persecution of the bearer population. And locks you out of Dragon Force and vice versa. Ah, darn it. Oh well.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Now kiss, you two. Oh, Torgal's getting scared. Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Faster!
Here we go. Hopefully the chocobos won't mind me. I am a fellow chocobo after all. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can access the other places now.
Yay!
Well, let's
So
at least...
basically, they only locked us in because of that important cutscene.
Yeah. Let's see, let's get this bit done first, at least.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Oh, darn.
Jill, look.
Yep.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes.
The Black
to
Shield.
welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
And they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
The miller's son?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Got it. I'll give them the money pronto. Ah, sir, I know who actually committed crimes against the Black Shield. Ah, good. Who was it? It was me. Stab.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Well, their armors are black.
This is the first time they visited the village.
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Wow.
I can't blame him. Not that it's gonna help him.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's fine, Jill. You had the same thing with the Iron Kingdom. I remember
The Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the
how they bought your loyalty with fear of them hurting your kinsfolk.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials?
You know, a lot of people say that. A lot of people. There's a lot of like tabloids that says that Jill is too boring. Kotaku in particular.
Kotaku. I don't trust Kotaku with knowing the quality of character writing, unfortunately for them.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path.
Frankly, I like Jill. She's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
She's.
Oh.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
Found your mark?
What do you think is waking them?
Not quite.
The mother crystals collapse.
Oh gosh.
We're not going to like it.
I agree, Link. I agree.
So the white. Fine with Thunder Rod. Into gouge.
All the damage.
Whew. To me, my chocobo.
Good girl. Run like the wind. That's it.
Oh.
Over here.
But it's funny that Torgal just like launched it into the air while it was already in the air.
Good puppy. Yeah, like I said, from what I picked up from Tumblr, they're claiming that Jill's like not sexy enough. Excuse me, a woman does that? A female character in a video game doesn't need to be overly sexy in order to be a likable character. Looks aren't always everything. It can just also be personality.
Yeah, I don't need them to specifically show off their cleavage at every time either.
Mm-hmm. Which a lot of gamers are calling out on them for.
Yeah.
Ever since the whole Metroid Dread incident, nobody's believing Kotaku anymore.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I think they might be. I will say I'm glad that I managed to just wipe the out those black shields.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what nerve of them of this trying to. Like, I consider that cultural appropriation, even if they are from Rosaria.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Even the electric spear gets brought in.
Oh.
Ooh, I just realized when I do the punches now, I actually conjure up Ifrit's claw.
Nice.
Ooh. That was nice. Wasn't expecting to get a fallen chest.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me wonder if there's some fallen ruins nearby. Only one way to find out. Oh, more black shields. Feel the burn!
Feel the burn as well as the shock.
The hilarious thing is that our main objective isn't even specifically any crystals in Rosaria, because, you know, we technically already killed the Empire's first crystal. So it's kind of funny that we're just dealing with the black shields. Not that I don't mind you. They are probably the biggest antagonists that we have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Feeling lucky, punk. It's funny how much this triggers this thing. Oh.
Yeah, between that and gouge. Oh man, all the attack. Black Pixel gave you advice on using that thing.
Yep.
And still wet.
Oh, Torgal found something.
Oof.
You were told to stay in your homes.
No, actually.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true Santa Rosaria.
Ooh, I actually parried the guy. Nice.
Yee!
Nice try. Get him. Too slow.
Burn, 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 spout to the ground. And in fact, time to finish them off with the flames of the phoenix that they so covet.
Get him. Get him. Too slow.
Keep clicking the wrong button. So angry. Did hopefully finish them off.
Enough.
Yeah. Nothing like good old electrocution to finish off treasonous vassals.
Mm-hmm.
Now you will be executed.
Swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Oldhill. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Damn it, I really wanted to go bounty hunting, but I gotta go be a hero. Oh. Forgetting how to play the game for a second.
Don't you love those brain farts?
Yep. Happens most often when it's been such a long time since I last played a game.
Yeah. Been there, done that. And I will look up a walkthrough after that.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen been doing that. Now I'm gonna be doing that a lot when Golden Sun finally comes out on the Nintendo Switch's Game Boy Advance. It is a dang good RPG. I highly recommend it. God.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Along with her, I hope. Or are you unaware she's the one who sold you into slavery as well?
We should go.
Which I technically wouldn't put against him. He was kind of in a stupor at the time.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
God, they butchered everyone here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge.
No one
I
survived.
doubt the Empire would let us cross over to
Men,
Rosalith.
women, or children.
Only had the Phoenix's power of resurrection.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hatch, no. You didn't hear nothing.
I can't summon my chocobo.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Let's go.
Nope. Go figure, just as soon as I'm about to head off to fight an item. And what do we have up? Oh, it's crabs. Really? I don't believe you, game, saying there's just one devil crab. I predict there being at least 4. Yep. The game tried to trick me. It was like, oh, no, don't worry, Mr. Lock-on Reticule. There's no other enemies. BS. I've been to a beach. The only thing those could be was crabs. And sorry, ain't selling my soul, Mr. Krabs. Alrighty, now it's time to bring fire. Alright, still more crabs.
Oh my god, I'm feeling happy. You know the gate anyway, the wind blows?
Mm-hmm.
I survived all 5 rounds.
Oh, nice. That must have been quite the confidence boost there.
Yeah. All I did was group up with like a bunch of people who believed that it was a strategically safe spot. And guess what? It was!
It's over.
There's just one enemy there. That's funny. I guess the crowds were gonna pop in if I started a fight with that particular plant, but... Alrighty. The Silken Strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh no.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough for
And the jealous bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Oh boy. How do we get in
I thought we
now?
might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
I'm predicting the next dungeon.
Same here.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Nope.
As long as it is abandoned.
Clive, I know what game series you're in.
It's
Black
not
Light
safe.
Birds. Yeah, it's definitely not
The
safe.
good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Hopefully they haven't. After all, we want to find them first. Oh. Yeah, I fought plenty of spiders. I don't need to go out of my way to fight that one.
Be safe.
Let's begin.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
If I had to guess, Clive, you probably remember a lot less foliage. Let's see, nothing up here, so let's check over here.
Not abandoned then.
I really hope his uncle is okay.
No. So we found the blaggards.
We'll show ourselves out.
So we're clear, boys. You asked for this. Oh, damn it. I think they realized that I might have been a little bit over their pay grade.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wait a minute. No way. He's one of the guys from the beginning.
Forgive me, my lord.
Oh my gosh,
I
it
may not be
is!
addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Sir Wade.
Sir Wade.
Sorry, but I figured we might as well have a little refresher. Oh, nope. Oh, we actually have a bit here about the district. An inclined walled resident area stationed just outside the eastern end of Port Isolde was once the jewel in the city's crown, home to many of the nobles of the duchy. However, after the Empire moved its capital to the Crystalline Dominion, it looked like it was all but abandoned. This once grand district was soon overrun with thieves and cutthroats.
It's good to see Sir Wade again.
Sneak inside.
No sign of Sir Tyler, though. That would tell me his fate was proper. I think he was the one that was injured, so I guess it makes sense.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before
At least there's one friendly face in Rosaria that
we didn't go far.
that we can turn
And we
to.
banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Yeah, half-brother now.
The Black Shields are broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready.
It's good to finally run into proper shield of Rosaria.
Yeah.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
Aye, aye.
We must.
Time to kick
So let us
butt!
go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
Now I feel bad going all out on them.
Yeah.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
But, to be fair, I didn't go all out on them. There's showing no mercy.
Of course, my lord.
With my combo. Then there's just limit
As you
breaking.
wish, my lord. Of course, my lord.
I'm gonna grab 2 elixirs for later.
An honor.
Sir Wade?
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
He will survive not only the disaster, but the Imperial conflict that followed. He and his other like-minded shield took further than the abandoned Lazarus to form the Guardians of the Flame, brother in arms to fight for the restoration of the Duchy. What then do with the Duchy loyalists who had the rebellion against the Imperial occupation of Rosaria and Empress Arabella? Well, many of the numbers are drawn by those who survived the Imperial attacks on the Phoenix Gate in 860, and who know full well the Empire's involvement in the Duchy's fall. They make their home in Banded Lazaria district outside of Port Isidol, from where they conduct their raids to free bearers for Imperial yoke. Amen.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
I certainly agree. The only good thing about them is their armor.Party members. Club evoke various companions who've been able to lend their assistance. However, depending on club destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Ooh. It's not like I'll be getting more companions as time goes on, but Jill is going to be different from that.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh yeah, now, yep, the whole pack of chocobos is together.
Yee, let's go.
Oh, some chocobo and people on the road.
sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
We were chased off their bridge.
Leave naught but cinders in our wake.
Let's go.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog...
Hey, how dare you assume that she's not related to the vagabond?
...to the Black Shields. Then come! Die along with your flame! For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
No one escapes from my righteous wrath.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Oh, come on in. I don't know.
Yep, fire, lightning, and wind!
That's my little opportunity here.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's a good boy.
You know what that feels like? I'm a girl. You're bathing through that sunny song. If I was a boy, nobody would see.
And looks like we got a Dark Knight on our hands. Great.
So wait!
Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finish him.
Oh, make that just a dark armor dragoon.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good.
Yeah, I bet she will.
Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And
Chaos?
her loyal subjects may dream of a day.
Oh, god damn it, I was muted. Sorry, my sister arrived. And
okay.
I talked to her. But, yeah, I liked how that was going. Glad we won. Sir Wade is, I would say, is certainly an inspirational figure. He saw the destruction with his own hands, and know what the Imperials did, and he did not give up the fight.
No.
That's not something that one does too lightly, especially in the face of overwhelming odds. Him and his flames kept forward.
If the other one was still around, he would be so proud.
Yeah. In my opinion, Sir Wade does the Shield of Rosaria incredibly proud.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burt Blade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do.
As far as we know through Sir Wade, your uncle's alive.
Yes, you deserve it.
Yep.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
He needs to be right back.
No problemo. Oh. Rossfield Manor. Oh, by actually meeting with the Duke. Or not Duke,
Accommodating.
Lord.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
I feel like this is quite an easy fix, even with the merit badge.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot.
Oh, this is a
Loyal
story.
servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
I'm just gonna stop it there until she gets back. The Seven Hell Heights is the height of old Rosaria, which House Rothfield was fearless foremost. They have the roots in ruling dynasties of the small independent nations that were united in the founding of the duchy. The house has a prominent voice in duchial politics, but it's been silent when the region fell to the Empire when Empress took over Rosaria's veins. What's it, Solde? Port city, only rivals for size. The glory days of raids, street bustles with traders across Australia. Sadly, those days are long gone. The occupation has seen everything from marketplace to military institutions subverted to the will of the Empire. And now we see Brian himself, who I assume, well, back in the day looked a lot better. The brother of the Archduke Elwyn, so good old father at this time period, if he didn't lose his head, would have been quite old. After the duchy was incorporated to the empire, Brian was stripped of his titles. He shut himself away at his manor and gladly volunteered every gill of the inner taxes and tariffs with he was newly burdened, all to avoid an empire, to keep their attendants away from support from the Guardians of the Flame. God, that one has, like, no allegiance, no friendliness whatsoever. It's not to the way her home was, not to where it went, nada. But yeah, as soon as the light trainer comes back, we will continue. I actually kind of feel sad that she kind of missed the scene because I felt like she would have found it somewhat adorable with how the recognition. Then again, I assume she thought there was going to be some more before the cutscene happened, so. Ooh. Definitely did not see that one coming. Nope, 1 second. people need my help.
Okay. I'm back. And I take it I stepped away for a minute. Oof. I'm guessing that Chaos is away for the moment. Oh well. I'm sure he'll come back soon. Oh good, leap of faith.
Welcome back.
Hey!
Yeah, so a cutscene happened, and you missed a little bit of it that I kind of wish that you were here for.
Aw, man.
So Clive is meeting with his uncle right now, and the uncle thought that at first that it was an imposter, that Clive died years ago. And so Clive decided to perform a little bit apart from a play, reenacting some old movements, and before it went back on the uncle's perspective, it showed him seeing younger Clive in older Clive.
Oh, and I missed that. Gosh dang it! I gotta rewatch that part of the stream then.
Yep.
That's so sweet.
Curse the infectious flax.
I know better way to jog a relative's memory than to enact a part of a play he once performed.
Yeah.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle.
Oh.
You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh.
My dear boy, it's really you.
Okay.
Fond
Alright, go.
From the saint of the sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Well, hey, it's a personal moment. Meant that the two of them share. That's probably the best way to convince a older relative that you are who you say you are.
Yeah.
Uncle. You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Aww.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
I bet the uncle's going to be even more.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you?
He'll be even more happy when he realizes that both of his nephews are alive.
Side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Oh.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course.
Oh, hey.
You've always been a
Sorry.
terrible liar.
One of my sisters came home from work.
On whose authority do you believe us? Your own, of course. You're always bad at lying.
Ooh.
One thing I cannot believe, though, is all
True,
this about
but
you.
ooh.
Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
I hope this was the first loyal, otherwise it'll be very awkward.
Yeah.
That's good. We got some happy moments.
Thank God.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once out.
Got some teary-eyed moments, got some happy moments, all in one crazy little package right there.
I only hope we can make sure the uncle survives. What's wrong, Jill?
Don't jinx it!
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. When And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Aww.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Alrighty, back to the hideaway. Likely to now prepare for the next dungeon. Here be monsters. Oh god, am I going to Pandemonium next?
But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Ooh, there's a sub-quest.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea.
Dang, I'm so distracted by that happy scene. I had failed in Leap of Faith.
Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
That's fine.
Stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
It was bad timing on my part.
Honestly,
Besides, it was worth it anyway. No, it's a different kind of pandemonium there, Link.
This book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
Basically, one of the recent additions to Final Fantasy XIV, where you're fighting boss after boss.
I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
And some of them can be quite nightmarish, so I don't... So, in a way, you're probably also not wrong either, Link.
Thank you.
So,
yep.
Dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient.
Oh god, dig it.
No doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses?
Alright, Link.
That area, perhaps?
Have fun.
One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Oh, there's another plus quest. That means we got some expansion going on.
Yeah.
How did we never
There are new billets being posted.
Yeah, last time we got a plus quest, we were reunited with Ambrosia.
Glad to see you.
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk...
But yeah, so far with this intro of the game, I really do like how it began. Just looking back, they had me be a branded, which a lot of people openly discriminated against. But now that I don't have the brand anymore, I don't have to worry about what people say or do, but it does give me more of a, you know, lets me see what, you know, the people who are discriminated against feel like usually. Really like that, because in some places where they try tackling,
You're sounding all glitchy for some reason on my end.
No? Am I sounding glitchy on the stream?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah. La lily lo. It don't sound too glitchy from my own little evaluation I just did.
I guess it's just probably my end. Oh.
Yeah. Then a Monterey Torgal and take a liking to you, give him as much nuts as Nan does. That's funny. People chatting about Torgal. What's wrong, Blackthorn?
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? We'll
I
see
wonder
what
if
you do on
something's
me.
downloading.
August was worried that something had been weighing
Maybe.
on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
No, it doesn't look like anything's downloading.
I told you not to stick your nose.
From my Wi-Fi being a bit of a butt again.
Would you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open.
Looks at
Please,
things.
mate. I'm worried about you.
We're going to be expanding the blacksmith.
It's nothing really. Stupid.
Oops.
Not the sort of thing you.
Sorry, that was my mug.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old
Oh,
Blackthorn as
come
being
on. You're an
force of
awesome smith.
like a
Don't let one
storm
piece of
cloud
armor
full of ale.
bother you.
Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe?
Well, seems like I'm going hunting, whether
That was it.
it was unrelated to stuff or not.
We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So...
Yay, bounty hunting!
It sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Can I go to anywhere else now? Because I've been here. Alright, good. So I'll hold off on talking to Vivian until later. They did say it'd be weeks before the boat's ready, so it seems like the perfect chance just to go hunting stuff.
Yep.
Alrighty then, my man Moogle. I need to know where a griffin could be hiding. Hello, Griffin Kupo? I have the billet for you, but a horrible one called Drusmire. Ooh. Those two are ranked B.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, first things first, I'm going to try going in order, and thankfully, I do have a little list of where all the monsters are. Northreach. That's where I gotta find the first one. Let's see, where's Northreach? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna start off here because I know where the Angel of Death is. And I actually know what the Angel of Death is, so much so I kind of wish I realized it sooner.
What is it?
Well, I'll tell you this, it's not a new model.
Ah.
And going off of what's listed here, I think you see it in the distance. Oh yeah, that's definitely it over there. Hello, Sunshine. Remember me?
Oh. It's a harpy.
Not quite.
Okay.
One of Garuda's. Hey, Gat.
Hey, Gat.
One of Garuda's sisters.
Aruna.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Yeah. Gotta go all out for this.
Yeah. No, that's one of Garuda's sisters, Aruna, aka the Angel of Death.
I'm a lot stronger since the last time I fought one of these things. Heh. Come on, show me more. Now to rip it to shreds.
Oh, that is just so all kinds of satisfying. Look at all that HP. Look at all that damage.
Yeah. I think that was a very fitting finale.
Yeah.
Rest well. I know I will.
Alrighty, so that's mark number 1 of the ones I haven't hunted down yet. Now I gotta go hunt a dragon, which is by Eastpool. Eastpool.
Dang it! Cat also made that crazy joke that it was gonna put a lot of Mega Man fans upset.
Bird
Especially
to the ground. Alright, let's see, where is Eastpool? There we go.
Yeah, laugh at Spartan.
Alright, so according to my proper map, it should be right about up there.
Yeah, Link, if you're back or whatever, what I'm talking about is that Mega Man X7 was very infamous for it being so bad, from the levels to the missions to even its bosses. And the most infamous of them all is one called Flame Ironheart, of whom these two are quoting.
I'm not gonna bother with these things if they're way below my level.
Thanks, Gal.
Well, wish me luck, gang. It's time to go deal with a quite the mighty looking wyvern.
Good luck.
Elvagor. Certainly give me an idea about what I should expect from the Griffin. Green Goblin. Ow. I'm trying to remember how on earth do I lock on. Can you look that up real quick while I'm getting my butt kicked?
Yeah, yeah. Press L1 on your controller.
There we go.
You're welcome.
Oh, God.
That's all ready. Too slow. Over here.
At least now we know to be pretty careful of walls. Dang, I like it when you're able to build up and use your limit breaker at any time.
Farewell.
Whew!
Yay! Another markdown.
And another one down, and another one down, then another one bites the dust.
Yeah. Alright, took care of the Angel of Death, took care of Belphegor. Next up is the Griffin.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Before I get... Let's try upgrading some abilities. Has been a while.
Yeah. I think the only difference there, Gat, is the spelling.
Well, we're not aiming for the guy who's trying to stop Apollion's successors. That's what the 400 Debs are doing, after all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, while we're here, might as well get this sub-quest out of the way.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, about the price of turnips.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though
Unwanted violence!
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha. May the blessing go with you. Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Need not worry, sir. Clive is a very respectable gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. How do I drift again? It's like just straight up stopping. Oh, there's the scorpions.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. It's over.
Enemy slain.
I'd better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Alrighty, but before I do that, there is a mark, after all, left to grab. That would be the Griffin. And apparently I gotta go to Losswing for it. Which I think is on the other side. If I recall correctly. Gotta start from here. Where would this be here on this map? Ah, right around here. So it'll take a little bit of walking.
The crystals we get from the table.
Nothing you haven't done before.
Yep. And I doubt I'm going to run into too many problems. I feel like I'm running around in circles. Need to figure out how to get out of here. Hopefully this points me in the right direction. If I go right, if I'm able to go right, then yeah. Alright, well I'm getting some loot. I need to go up. To that bridge up above. Like, I suppose it's realistic, but still kind of a pain in the keister when I'm just trying to look around.
Yeah. Yeah, the maps are pretty expansive.
Very big.
That makes exploring them all the more fun.
Rosie won't help me here. Not here.
Come on.
Good girl.
Just going to ignore all the spiders. They're beneath me, and I have a different quarry anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I remember this route. Went through here with Sid. There's the citadel that we fought.
Time to fight.
Fought Garuda at anyway.
Yeah. Looks like after then a griffin moved in.
Well, not after that. It's been like, what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Don't see any sign of it.
Work will have to wait. Vogel, good job.
I have to be careful because unlike anything else I've fought, I have no idea what this griffin's capable of.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
It seems to be primarily physical, so with a little bit of wind magic.
Yep.
Ow.
Guess we're all ready.
Put some claw in while it's down. Saw that one coming. I don't think we've slain hundreds of them, Gad. Even that depends on the type of griffin.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know I probably got a few hundred of them under my belt with my bounty hunts, so... Why is it? I gotta get back. Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, that's causing a tornado now. Yep. Let's see how it deals with birds of a feather. Ooh, how's that for damage, huh?
Oh! Yeah, really build up your meter.
Like a moth to the flame. Fell for it, will hook, line, and sinker.
Something there, boy.
Now you'll be able to get that leather. Hmm?
Yep. Let's speak to him.
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She send you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Jerky.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Aww. Alrighty, back to the hideout.
Yep, time to put in some of the items that we've gathered. Might will deliver the, what were they called again?
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
The scorpion tails.
Oh yeah, the unwanted violet. Born from unwanted violence.
Marvelous. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Well, time to die eating poisonous scorpion tails.
Oh, jeez.
Sometime later.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on
Odin's teeth.
swamp water.
Does Odin have teeth?
And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
This gift.
That looks like mystery soup.
To the steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before
No, kind of
everyone
ironic
in the
because,
hideaway. A single mouthful.
apparently, as a way of like a crossover with Minecraft, Pringles started selling a mystery soup flavored Pringle.
Oh boy.
From what I saw on Tumblr.
Oh boy.
I have a feeling it's probably just a fancified version of all dressed, as we call up here, but I'm gonna have to ask to see what that tastes like.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
I think I'll take the Archon bread, thanks.
I'll have the thing that at the very least is allegedly not poisonous.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
With at least Archon bread, you can at least put something on it to give it more flavor. I'm not touching that soup with a 10-foot pole. No amount of ketchup or Maggie sauce in the world is going to save that soup.
Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely.
Bounty hunting got me to do my hunts more now.
But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Wonder what he's gonna do now.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
And now I believe I level up. I got the Drake Slayer belt recipe. Funny, considering I got this from a quest that dealt with killing a griffin. You obtain the design craft for Drake Slayer's belt. Craft design unlock new crafting options at Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn for... Well, has been a while.
So, will it be?
Let's see. I doubt I'm gonna get any sword better than what I got right now.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you get something called Electrium.
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Hey, at least it helped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't upgrade anything. That figures.
Yeah, not until we get the right item. Looks like there's going to be a lot of drops and collecting to do.
Yep. You think I'd be good considering I already did all the hunting, including finding an actual wyvern, but...
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Time for the 1,000 tomes.
I believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today? You are
So close to leveling up.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
There we go. Yeah. So now I'll get a lot more ability points, because I do think that's needed given my present situation.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go check with Vivian. Likely gonna learn more about what's going on politically in the world. Actually, before I forget, let's check, see how my rep is looking.
To the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Nope.
Think you can help?
Alrighty. I got that item a little bit faster than I initially anticipated. So this Berserker Ring makes it so that way, whenever I get a precision dodge, I actually do a lot more damage. I have a something that makes it that way I do those dodges a lot quicker. I trust you guys understand where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's all of those. Alright, Vivian, what do we know?
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Oh, we're learning more lore.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds,
right. So Drake's Breath originally belonged to the Duchy before it was stolen.
shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Yep. I think that's gonna be the next thing I do before I end the stream. Just, feel like it'd be climactic, Destroying the Mother Crystal. Full with Jill.
You ready?
I think so.
Can't imagine she had a good time over there.
When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Here we go.
Yep. Oh boy. Drake's Breath.
The Boiling Sea. On the plus side, we don't have to worry too much about their magics.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
One thing I'm hoping is that this crystalline curse is actually linked to something. And that if it dies, the bearers will be cursed no more. Oh, here we go.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
I always thought that particular mother crystal looked evil on the map.
Yep.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Out of all the factions, the Iron Kingdom, while we don't deal with its villains too often, they're no less as sinful.
Yeah.
No less vile.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as it was before. And the only way past it is through
Now dealing with Akashic plants and insects. Akashic is all kin and seekin.
Oh.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about, Clive. Listen. I've got a bad feeling that's not just any earthquake.
Maybe. Nailed it.
Nice.
Oh, well, we got something big.
If I say that big.
Whoa, Kai, what's going on?
That was weird.
Is this the power of the Berserker ring?
I'm guessing so.
Oh, that's awesome visually. I love it.
Yeah. No, that's not a big boo-boo. That's a Minotaur gone berserk due to aether poisoning. I'm not gonna comment on where it looked like you planted that thing.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yep.
Oh, I did not do that properly.
That's better.
By the way, remember what I did earlier? I'm gonna do it again.
The old arboretum is just up here. We'll enter the caves from there.
Items over here. This looks like a boss arena.
Yeah, if it's gonna be an Akashic Marble, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Have you looked up things or whatever?
Wait, did I get it right? That is an Akashic.
I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking Marble too, but
Yeah, no. I didn't look up things, but with everything else being Akashic, I'm only guessing.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle.
Be sure to keep clear of the spawn.
I'm gonna go and make myself a cup of tea and question my sudden moral senses right now. And I think the boredom they mentioned was a slight giveaway too. Anyways, I'll be right back.
a little bit more ball. I love how Clive clearly needs to put in a lot more effort to knock this thing down. Nope, I remember how this went last time. Acid rain. Yes! Cautious Morble slain. Woo! Always feel good when I manage to just deal in all the damage to make it go down. And dead.
Press on.
Yes.
But I think she ended up missing the whole boss fight.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Gotta beat up the Scarlet Scorpion. Oh yeah. all that excess ability points, that's gonna go straight into helping Clive level up.
Time to fight. Too slow. Get him. This one. It's over. Over here. This one.
Dragon Axe. That means there's gonna be dragons in here. Well, I suppose to be fair, I already fought the Morble, so who knows? Maybe I won't have to fight a big old boss dragon.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Get him.
Never easy, is it?
Of all the times for my Morble sense to go off, it had to be then!
Hey! Don't blame the senses for being right. I guarantee you Spidey never does. Everything going well so far. Ah, damn it, I just realized I missed my yard break. Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal right now.
You're sounding a little funny. I think your headset popped out.
Yep, I noticed.
Okay, there we go. Much better. Yep, everything's going pretty well, Pixel, to the point that for some reason, I uncannily sensed a Morble boss.
Oh, I'm loving the Berserker ring. Like, I knew you said it made my ability stronger. You didn't... I don't think you said, like, it pretty much made me semi-prime. A semi-prime. Fuck, there's no way across. Time to fly. I mean, come on, Clive. You're the dominant of... You're one of the two dominants of fire. Clearly you could do something.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jill can.
Never mess with the dominant of ice. Oh, dang. Semi-prime, she looks pretty too.
This is gonna be close.
Yep. And she looks a lot closer to her previous form of Shiva, while being in between. I also like how all of her clothes go white as well. Because normally she's wearing blue. But her Shiva form wears only white.
Let's not do that again.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
It's a very decently dressed Shiva to boot. Next to Eden Shiva, of course.
Well, in her first outfit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look too tough.
Then afterwards we're questioning the developers.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at that! Bombs!
We don't talk about even Shiva. Alrighty, let's rip them to shreds.
Not a Final... For some reason, it's never a Final Fantasy game without these little fireballs. Up.
Not unless you want to get bonked by Thancred.
Oh yeah! Never mess with Papa Thancred.
Or Papa Orion J.
Yeah, neither one would appreciate it.
Like, despite being the chosen of Mother Hydaelyn, she, ironically enough, has no big mother figures, I've noticed.
What the hell is that?
Oh yes, it's technically. Oh, slime.
I don't think it's friendly. This one.
I have no clue what this is, but this flam is going to die a very painful death. Or at least it will if I can help it. I call BS on that not somehow managing to do more damage than what I usually do.
That is the ugliest, scariest flan monster I've ever seen. Oh god.
Alright, it's dead.
Thank God!
I think I could see the traditional flan face in there, just, you know, didn't really stand out amongst its other features.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us? They're peaceful creatures.
Didn't you just call the thing a demon?
Pixel advises that you use the ultimates just before the stagger ends, as it slows and stops the bar when they are active, and we have the damage built up for it.
Got it. I assume not this stagger, but the actual one.
Maybe a figurative demon, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna figuratively put my boot up at the bottom if it doesn't get out of my way.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
They're firing Godzilla lasers!
Dang. Now that's what I call an explosive belly flop.
Time to end this thing. Collateral justice. I'm sure Sid would have approved of that little combo. Ah, don't be melodramatic. You jumped out of there after all.
You hurt?
It's just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
I'm gonna go under the assumption that it is some of the people that you were trying to protect by serving.
I have a funny feeling they're not the only ones in there.
We'll see. This is the Handmaiden's quarters, after all.
Lady Molly. It's me. Python Buffer. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Keep an eye out, Clive. All it takes is one hatchet thrower for things to go bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Iron Kingdom one advantage. They have the deadliest warriors the world has ever known. People who throw hatchets that kill people one shot in cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
So glad you're safe.
I wish we were kidding, but we've seen it at least 3 times now.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady.
Trust me, Cat. Trust me. Those kinds of things makes it kind of feel like House of the Dead.
Tell me.
Their hatchets are scary accurate here in FF16.
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend!
Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now.
I don't know what's going on, but I can already tell that whoever this is, I'm going to enjoy murdering them.
Flee this place, gather your things, and go.
I have a feeling they are doing some very unsavory things that should not be mentioned on YouTube.
Yep.
Listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Oh, she is good.
You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me. I'll live if you promise to do the same.
I'll believe you if we pick up a hatchet. Because unless those guys are banging on some other door or aren't looking for us, I have a bad feeling that it might not work.
All right.
Alrighty. Then again, I suppose they don't know about us. They're just trying to figure out what was going on.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
And the thing, we just showed up. Heh. We're enemies already. Ah, I gotta go this way. Now where do I go? Ah. Here's hoping that the next big dungeon is a lot brighter.
Yep.
How many of them are there?
And once we get out of here, Torgal is getting all the pets.
Oh yeah. Ow. Accidentally did the wrong skill. I love Clive just going, Ramu!
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn. Fallen into ruin. Now where do I go? Ah. Hey, get back here! Clive's little finishers became so much more badass since he unlocked enemy priming.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did just blow on the tips of my fingers as if I just did that. Oh, come on, don't tell me like there's another place I have to go. Ah, there's the door. I could kill to make these dungeons brighter.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
Yeah, I feel like we're not going to hear the answer of what he did, but I don't think from the context clues it takes too much to realize what this guy did. And by the looks of it, he's doing it right in front of the Mother Crystal to boot.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I got slipping.
Ooh, nearly.
Dang.
Oh, feels nice. I can only hope with more icon powers I'll be able to properly combo them. Looks like the Patriarch. Anything else about what we do not know? Crystalline Orthodox. Yeah, the believers who think that the Mother Crystals are gods and dominants are just evil. What on earth is he doing now?
Oh, God!
as dominant.
Is he like sacrificing them to the crystal to try to save everyone for his own like sick pleasure or something? I don't know!
For years I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving
I don't
of
think that's what the Holy Mother wants.
I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you. Who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant.
Told you go!
A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Oh, she's already semi-primed.
Woohoo! Atta girl!
Uh-oh. Well, we already know that claw.
Oh, that's not good.
Ultima.
Looks like Ultima managed to find a way to...
Yeah, influence things beyond here.
Yeah.
Got a bad feeling about this though.
Oh!
Looks like she's winning. Nope.
Remember how it felt?
Come on, you can do it! Woohoo! Ah, so close.
Please, just.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah!
Oh, boss fight in semi-prime form?
Better make this quick.
Liquid Flame!
Oh, now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. Fine, only because you said please.
But I'm only doing it in limited time, because you know, it's just a random fire monster. One caused by Ultima, but still. Liquid Flame down. Not down for the cow, mind you, but now I can stun him.
Daggered him.
Now what is he doing? Switcher? Oh no. No.
Swelter. Oh no, that's not good.
Swelter.
It's increasing the heat and melting practically everything.
Here comes Diamond Dust.
All right.
Thanks, Jill.
Won't take long.
Woo!
Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
Living up to its name!
Wow, it's changing forms.
Oh, I realized even now it changed form.
Yep, he is. In fact, I think there was like another Final Fantasy 14 boss that was that also called Liquid Flame. I think it was like in Fire Serious or something.
I realize I've fought a lot of fire monsters at this point. Ooh!
To me, Blades!
That's a fire monster, yeah.
11th hour. Holy sh...
What? Jeez! Oh my gosh!
Alright,
Wow.
he did his best, time for me to do mine.
Yeah, let's prove who's the better master of flame.
Too slow. Get him. Too slow. Over here. This one. Nice try.
I love how the first time running into a coral is typically a proper coral is a fire monster pretending to be one.
Yeah.
Now what are you doing?
This one.
God, I love the dodge in the air. It looks so badass.
I know.
Too slow. Nice try.
Finish it off!
That all you got, Ultima? Gotta say, I'm disappointed. Expected more from the...
Liquid flame extinguished. I like that. Yeah?
Jill!
You hear me?
Now I can.
Alright, Jill's likely exhausted from that.
Going to finish this climb.
She was awesome in that.
Oh yeah, if that swelter went off perfectly, Clive would be burnt to a crisp.
Here. Use this.
Neat! I got Soul Calibur now.
Except this Soul Calibur is one of ice.
And not just fake.
And that mother crystal is done.
Were you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
Crystal. What did you do to it?
Dude, you were probably better off playing dead.
Destroyed it.
What? Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Dead.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Yep, Jill's best girl!
Yep. What did you do to the crystal? I sent off vacation. What did you think, hole? Love that little thing from Gat.
Yep, I noticed. Now, any of the, all the children that were, all the bearers and branded that were supposedly sacrificed can now be at peace.
Clive,
yep.
Look.
Ooh, that's not good. I've got a bad feeling.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Another mural.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Oh, there's Ultima again.
I kept my promise, now you keep yours.
Yep. These are the best kind of fireworks, Link.
Legacy. Turn the corner. Meanwhile, at the... Ooh. Oh, Joshua.
This way, Your Grace.
If I have to guess, probably the bit of Ultima still within him.
Mm-hmm.
Down. Actually, give me one moment. Hey, it's not forgetting 8. Yeah, it was. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see what's going on right now. Now it's just both once more. Then head Clive from Come on the face seen the being himself. Then the Joshua, champion and protector of Joshua Rosefield, dominant of the Phoenix, as loyal as she is dangerous, her blade ever ready for those who mean her master ill, and her tonics are at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua referred to her by the name of Yote, though it's unclear if this is her true name or another, like a Crystal Road. A route to allow easy access to the crystalline dominion for travelers and merchants, grouped between the nations that guard around it, and the Crystal Belt, for military encroachment. As such, it features neither fortresses nor checkpoints. However, in recent years, been overrun with refugees fleeing the Blight, an issue that has been yet to be satisfactorily resolved.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicine.
I assure you, I have the Phoenix. I regenerate until my body crystallizes.
Sure.
Aww. Such a sweetheart.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
Oh.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again.
Uh-oh.
Why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the Blight and set out in search of sanctuary. While others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals. And yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. Now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, But if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Okay, so her name is Jode.
I think I heard it pronounced as Jote.
Jote? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I kinda got it muted on my end, so it wouldn't like come through on my mic.
Mm-hmm. That crystal in particular had me feeling a little on edge. So dark.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, back in Titan's territory.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. We all here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Uh-oh.
Is that the Emperor's?
They're planning for an alliance.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors.
Poor kid. I've got a bad feeling.
Picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on you.
Copal, she's literally the reason why you got sold into slavery.
In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Don't like the light that was there. Though I do find it funny. Copal think that he's like, yeah, I nailed her good. It's like, she's like, she couldn't give a rat's tail if Clive lived or died.
Something must be wrong.
Well, time to go check on Jill. By the looks of it, she ate too hot.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Considering the fire and flames she had to considering the fire, flames, and molten lava she had to try to push back to give you a fighting chance, I'm not surprised.
I do find it funny that fire ended up beating fire.
Which proves that your fire is stronger.
I guess it also helps that I have multiple abilities that do fire.
Yeah, and Link, you are right. That big guy is Titan.
Yep.
That's why I said Titan's territory.
But the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Like I said, and
Understood. And thank you. The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
oh, that's not good.
You can tell me, I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
God damn it, Ben!
What's wrong?
Whose area's under attack?
What?
Oh no.
Crying out loud!
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving.
And Torgal. Don't forget the dog now.
Ourselves into.
Alrighty.
And I think there was also like a side quest that you saw on the way up. Yep, there.
Yep, there. I think there's about 2.
Yay!
But oh boy. So that was the true aim of the meeting.
To try to get Clive out.
Of course, the ultimate irony is that while Clive is the one that killed Benedicta, he isn't the one that sent her head to Hugo, which is part of the reason why he hates him so.
No. Who was it again?
We don't know yet. That's the mysterious part.
Yeah, I think it was like some people posing as bandits or something.
I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose.
Well, not people posing as bandits. Somebody calling himself Sid.
We did.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if, well, I know you were from Rosaria.
Oh yeah, someone who took Sid's name when they also took her head.
The duchy is home to all
Yeah, they delivered to somebody related to Hugo to give the head over to Hugo.
Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't
That's
say that
causing
I've had much
all
practice here.
this.
My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame.
And they don't know that the original Sid is dead, having sacrificed himself.
And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer.
Yep.
If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Well, my plan is to save the duchy, so yeah.
Tell me of these Morganbeards then.
And given what Hugo is doing, we're definitely going to want to do this.
Tomes are to be believed. The flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
If a freak couldn't handle them, then Jesus.
let us know if you find any rotten planks.
Right, now to go talk to the other guy.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Let me go talk to Otto.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's...
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmacs to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no 2 saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
And of course, we got some new marks on the board.
Yep. We got a big old Minotaur. And what looks like some sort of fallen machine.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk to Vivian. Get all the conversations done in the hideaway, then we'll end the stream for now.
It isn't my favorite pupil. Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Where did we leave?
I mean, you're going on like almost 4 hours here, if not, yeah, just almost 4 hours. But you did a
You know what they say?
boatload.
A little knowledge.
No puns intended.
Can't hurt.
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Let's see, how did it happen?
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this.
Let's just hope he doesn't turn Titan.
All right.
We would probably run into issues if he tried doing that.
Mm-hmm. And I
So
have
it's
a
supposed
feeling
to be.
this is,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a feeling this is the point where we'll be getting the Titan power.
Seems like it. It's going to be a dungeon as well.
Yep.
But, gonna hold that one off till next time.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll just go over here to Martha's Rest, because, be able to take care of a side quest. So let's just... I forget, I think it's fine. Ooh, Snow Cloak. Nice. Let's see, what else can I potentially grab? Oh yeah, I haven't even upgraded, Be interesting seeing what I end up doing with all these different abilities.
Yeah.
Especially if I do end up, getting Flames Rebirth up. Who knows? Very least I have, Will of the Wisps and Flames of Rebirth, which I certainly will need to upgrade if I want to be able to do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But that'll be next time. Gonna do a quick save here, that way I don't forget. And next time we go back into this, we're gonna do some side quests. Quest will say Clive did it on his way over to where he needs to go, and kick some Titan butt. But this has been the eccentric Mr. House.
and my trainer, the spellcaster Kitsune.
And we hope you enjoy your stay at this jester's court. Adios.
Bye, everyone.